I am so glad you are here because that means you have set aside this time for yourself. This is an all levels practice. I encourage you to move in a way that feels good and make any adjustments you need. Let's get started. Let's begin in a kneeling position. You can sit hips over heels. Option to tuck your toes if you'd like to get a little more pressure on your feet if it feels good as a toe stretch. For me, this is feeling good. If you try it out and it doesn't work, simply sit hips over heels. You can also sit cross-legged if that's more comfortable in your body. Wherever you are, let your hips sink heavy, rooted down into your heels or your mat. Feel your spine lengthen and maybe you close your eyes. Roll your shoulders down your back. Relax your face, beginning this practice from a place of calm, from a place of ease. Intentionally relax your eyebrows, your cheeks, your jaw. Really just soften the muscles of your face. Let that softness spread, melting your shoulders down your back, relaxing your lower body. Inhale, a sense of peace and calm. Part your lips, exhale any tension you're bringing with you on your mat today. Inhale, can you give yourself a positive affirmation here? I am. What is it that comes to mind without judgment? Maybe it's aspirational, maybe it's simple. I am here. I am calm, I am peaceful, I am strong, I am present. Blink your eyes open if they are closed. Crawl your hands out to a tabletop position, shoulders over wrists and hips over knees. Take a breath in, shift forward a couple inches, and then scoot back a couple inches. I want you to just move with your breath here. Inhale forward, shoulders beyond your wrists. Exhale, hips towards your heels. This can start to be a little bit bigger if you like. Coming forward and lowering your hips all the way. And maybe coming backward and lowering your hips to your heels in a modified child's pose. And toes can remain tucked or they can be untucked, your choice. Starting to move with your breath here, so really connecting with your breath as you inhale forward and pressing your air out as you exhale back. Stay with this, or if you'd like, you can add some movement into your spine. Maybe you inhale, lower your belly towards your mat, pull your chest through your arms. Exhale, chin to chest, round your spine, extending through your arms as your hips come towards your heels. So creating a rippling cat-cow, moving your spine like an ocean wave. Inhale as you shift forward, chin lifts. Exhale as you press back, belly button to spine. Keep with this, or if it feels good to add in some movement with your hips side to side, you can add that in. It does not have to be symmetrical. It does not have to be perfect. It just has to feel good. Or feel like it's what your body needs today. If you're moving in one direction, just mindfully move in the opposite direction to make sure you are moving evenly on both sides, more or less. And on the exhale, touch your big toes together. Maybe you spread your knees a little wider and sink hips over heels for child's pose. Press your forehead, your third eye space into the mat. Maybe you roll on your forehead back and forth. Crawl your fingers out long in front of you, feeling length along your side body. Heavily sink your hips over your heels. And then crawl your hands back. This time, everyone tuck your toes under. You can put a lot of weight down on your feet, or you can lean forward if it's too much pressure. And we'll head towards a forward fold. You can go straight there, or if you'd like an added challenge, come through toe stand, walking yourself all the way up. Think about maintaining a long spine, long flat back. Suck your belly button into your spine. Use your core strength here. If you feel stable, hands can come to heart center. For an added challenge, maybe you lift your hips over your heels. If you're in a forward fold, just hold, pedal it out. And if you're in a toe stand, maybe you can rise all the way up. Lower your heels down, separate your feet hips distance, and then fold forward. Everyone's folding forward now. Take ragdoll, crossing one forearm in front of the next, grabbing for opposite elbows, sway side to side. Let your spine be heavy. Release your head. So really let your head hang heavy. Shake it no, nod it yes. Open your arms, grab for the opposite elbow. So switching which forearm is in front. As you inhale, slowly roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Come to standing. Reach your arms up, extended mountain pose. Pinkies point forward, shoulders plug down. Breathe in, find length up through your waist. Breathe out, hands through heart center, fold forward. Walk your hands out to a high plank. Inhale, option to lower your knees for a supported plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your left knee, draw your right heel down toward your mat. Straighten your left leg, bend your right knee. Take a couple pedals, walking your dog a couple times at your pace. Maybe you incorporate your hips, swiveling them side to side. Breath in. Breath out, forward fold at the back of your mat. This time, halfway lift your spine, lengthen, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Rise up, straight to extended mountain pose, breathe in. Fold forward, exhale. Crawl out, high plank, knees up or down, inhale. This time, bend your elbows, lower all the way to the mat, exhale. Untuck your toes. Press your hands into the mat, squeeze your shoulder blades together, baby cobra, breathe in. Lower down, exhale. Tuck your toes, plank or modified plank, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Fold, exhale. Crawl to plank, inhale. Bend your elbows, lower to your belly or hover halfway. Exhale for chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog with your hips and thighs hovering. Down dog, exhale. Once more, walk to the back, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen, breathe in, fold. Rise, inhale, look up. Fold, exhale, go forward. Crawl out, high plank. Lower halfway or all the way. Back bend, inhale, lift your heart. Down dog, exhale, press it out. Big inhale. Big exhale. Lift your right toes up off the mat. Keep your hips level. Maybe you open your hip, right hip stacks on top of your left. Option to bend your knee. Create some circles. On your inhale, extend long. On your exhale, step your right foot all the way through between your hands. Spin your left heel down. And rise up to warrior two. Think about bringing your right knee over your right ankle and then pushing your right knee back toward the pinky toe side of your foot. Left heel is down. Torso is lifted up. Shoulders are relaxed over your hips. Gaze is soft over your right middle finger. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, go a little deeper. On your inhale, reach up, star pose, toes out, heels in, look up. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. As you circle your hands down, turn your toes in, heels out. Bow your head forward, crawl your hands back. Release the crown of your head toward the back. Take a couple breaths here. As you inhale, halfway lift your spine and crawl your hands out long in front of you. Extending your arms all the way. Reach through your fingertips. Lower body stays as it is. Lengthen your spine. Wide-legged downward facing dog. Just notice how this feels, especially if you do these two poses often but have not combined them. Together, a full breath in. Exhale out. Walk your hands in slightly. Lift your head. As you inhale, lower your belly. It's not going to be a big cow pose, but take a cow pose with your spine. Lift your chin. As you exhale, round your spine, suck your belly button in. Take another round. Inhale, cow pose, look up. Exhale, cat pose, round it in. Walk your hands back in. Take your left foot in front. Warrior two at the back of your mat. So your left knee is over your left ankle. Push your left knee out toward the pinky toe side of your left foot and press through your right big toe. Roll your shoulders down your back. Spread your fingers apart. Inhale, star pose, reach high, look up. Exhale, goddess squat, sink low. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Star pose. Come back to a warrior two at the back of your mat, so left knee. Let it go, cartwheel down. As you breathe in, kick your left leg high. Go straight into your three-legged dog. Once again, hips can be level or hips can be open. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, step your left foot forward and through. This time, lower your right knee down onto the mat, untuck your toes, lift your arms high, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, sink your hips forward, and then shift your heart up. Maybe you lean back a little bit, find a back bend. Breathe in. Breathe out, sink low. Lift up, inhale. Airplane lunge, exhale. Single leg mountain pose, breathe in, rise up, hug your right knee into your chest. This can be high, this can be low. Inhale. Exhale, kick back, airplane with your back leg lifted. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, kick your right leg higher. Exhale, land in airplane lunge. High lunge, breathe in. Warrior two, breathe out, open wide. Star pose, inhale. Warrior two at the top, exhale. Let it go, cartwheel down, runner's lunge, breathe in. Lower your left knee down, low lunge. Anjaneyasana, this time with the right leg in front. As you inhale, lengthen your chest. Maybe you lean back and sink your hips forward, look up. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. Airplane lunge, exhale, sweep your arms back behind you, come up off your left knee. Single leg mountain pose, step on your right leg, hug your left knee into your chest. Inhale. Good, so this can be low, this can be high. Breathe in. Airplane, warrior three, breathe out. Sweep your arms back behind you, hover and hold, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Airplane lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press low. And let it go. Cartwheel down. And step your left foot forward to meet your right, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair pose. Inhale, lengthen your spine, tuck your tailbone, sink your hips lower. Sweep your arms back behind you, lift your heels up, diver's pose. Lower your heels down, lift your arms high, chair pose. Two more. As you exhale, arms swing back, heels lift high. Chair pose. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, tiny ball. Crunch everything down. Bow forehead between your knees, hugging around your shins, or you can place your hands down on your mat. Breath in here. You're gonna roll like a ball 3 times on your breath out. Forward fold. We'll all meet there. Halfway lift, lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale. Runner's lunge, exhale. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Long pyramid, exhale. Runner's lunge, inhale. Long pyramid, exhale. Runner's lunge, inhale. Sink your hips low for the exhale and plant your left hand. Fly your right arm up, inhale, open twist. Lift your right arm to the sky as you open your chest a little more. Lower your right hand down. Lift your chest up, high lunge, breathe in. Warrior 2, breathe out. Reverse warrior, inhale. Cartwheel down to a runner's lunge, exhale. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Airplane lunge, exhale. Single leg mountain, inhale. Figure 4 chair, exhale. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Hands to prayer, flex your left toes. Lift up through your chest. As you exhale, sink lower. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, sit into your chair. Single leg mountain on the inhale, hover and hold. Come through warrior 3 on the exhale, kick back. Lightly land in a high lunge, breathe in. Twist your chest to the right. Either stay here with arms in prayer, or you can open your arms wide for an open arm twist. If you feel ready to take a prayer twist, hands come to heart center. Hook your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, twist a little deeper. One more breath here. Inhale, find length. Exhale, twist. On your breath in, come up through crescent and open up to star pose. Breathe in. Wide-legged forward fold. Breathe out, toes in, heels out. Draw the crown of your head down. Take a breath, and if there's a different arm variation you'd like to try, like clasping your hands at your low back and extending your arms, you're welcome to try that. Release. Halfway lift, lengthen as you breathe in. Bend into your left knee for a side lunge, skandasana. Exhale. Keep your hands down or bring your hands up to prayer. Option to sink low for a low skandasana, keeping both heels down on the mat and your spine lengthened and long. Option to drop your left hand down and fly your right arm up to open up. Breathe in. On your next exhale, turn to the back of your mat for a runner's lunge. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, step your right foot forward to meet your left, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, fold, exhale, step your right foot back, runner's lunge. Lengthen as you inhale, long pyramid, exhale. Lengthen as you breathe in, long pyramid, exhale, forehead to knee, back heel high. Runner's lunge, breathe in. Long pyramid, breathe out. Runner's lunge, breathe in. As you exhale, sink your hips low and plant your right hand down. Inhale, fly open, runner's lunge, twist. As you exhale, pull your left shoulder back to deepen your twist. As you inhale, lengthen your left fingertips to the sky. Exhale, release, runner's lunge. Lengthen your chest, inhale. Sweep your arms back, airplane lunge, exhale. Single leg mountain, step on your left leg, hug your right knee into your chest. You can keep that right foot down if you need some stability, or hug it all the way up high. Find length, inhale. Figure 4 chair, exhale. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Press your thumbs into heart center and then sink your hips low. Stay with this for another full breath. On your breath in, single leg mountain, hug your right knee to chest. Breath out, come through warrior 3. See if you can hover and hold. We're gonna land in a high lunge with your right toes tucked under. Try to hold with your right hip plugged down for 3, 2, and land softly on 1. As you inhale, find length. As you exhale, turn your torso to the left. Arms can open wide for the twist, or place your hands at heart center and hook your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Softly gaze over your left shoulder. As you breathe in, find length. As you breathe out, press your palms together and rotate your chest open a little more. Can you get your thumbs toward the center of your chest? As you inhale, come up. Open your toes out, heels in, star pose. And circle your hands down, wide-legged forward fold. Hands to the mat. Option for a twist here, start by halfway lifting your spine. Left hand down, right arm up. Lower it down. Left arm up. Inhale, find space across your chest. Big wingspan. Exhale, lower down. Skandasana, bend your right knee. Exhale, sink low. Hands to heart center as you breathe in. You can come up or you can sink all the way down for a low Skandasana. Maybe you keep your hands at heart center, or maybe you extend your right arm down to the mat and your left arm up to the sky. Inhale wherever you are, lengthen. And runner's lunge at the top of your mat as you exhale. Step your left foot forward to meet your right. Halfway lift, lengthen, inhale. Plant your hands, step or hop back to a high plank. Find your flow. One more push here in class. Breathe in, lift your right leg up. Bend at the knee, open your hip. On your next inhale, lengthen and extend. As you exhale, step your right foot on the outside of your right hand for lizard lunge. Lift your chest. Place your left hand all the way on the left side of your mat. Lift your right arm up. Stay here in this wide lizard twist, and also lower your back knee down to the mat, or bend your right elbow down, bend your left knee and tap elbow to knee. Kick it back, breathe in, open up. Bend elbow to knee tap, lift up. Once more, bend elbow to knee tap, open up. Lower your left hand down, lower your left knee down, bow forward, lizard lunge. You can come down to your forearms if that's comfortable in your body. Just take a couple moments to open your hips. Start to bring your energy down. Let this be the time that you start to look inward. Maybe you come back to your affirmation, whatever word it was that resonated with you. As you breathe in, welcome that in. Open mouth, exhale, letting go of stress. Inhale, press up to your hands. Tuck your left toes. Kick your right leg up, three-legged dog, and lower your right leg down. Other side, inhale, three-legged dog on the left. Bend your knee. Maybe you point your knee up to the ceiling. Roll your ankle or your knee in circles. Re-extend, inhale. Step your left foot on the outside of your left hand for a lizard lunge. Bring your right hand all the way out to the right. Left foot on the left edge, right arm on the right edge. Lift your left arm up. Option to hold here. You can also lower your back knee down to the mat. Breathe in, find length, hold, or tap left elbow to right knee. Inhale, open for the twist. 2 more. Exhale, tap. Inhale, open. Exhale, tap. Inhale, open. Exhale, tap. And then everyone lower your right knee down, lower your left hand down, bow forward. Find yourself able to surrender here even if you're feeling tightness and tension in your hips. How can you work past that? How can you feel stress, physical or mental, and still be able to find some lightness despite whatever you might be feeling in your body? It is a challenge for your yoga mat and a challenge for life off the mat. Pick yourself up, breathe in, tuck your right toes, lift your left leg up, 3-legged dog. Inhale, lower your left leg down, exhale, lower to your knees. Sink your hips over your heels, child's pose. Extend your arms long, press your forehead down. Let your arm bones melt down to the mat. Let your hips sit heavy over your heels. Turn your palms to face one another. Maybe you press your palms together to touch. Push your elbows down into the mat. Bend your elbows and bring your thumbs to the nape of your neck.